pressure, stress,
deadlines, distractions. For high achievers, these challenges aren't going away. But what if we commit to thinking, feeling, and acting like elite professional athletes that have mastered the game of excellence despite the never-ending pressure to perform at peak levels? Excellence isn't measured by high output alone. It's about building the capacity to withstand pressure and still perform at our best in the moment. In my first year on the pro tennis tour,
I'm playing my second round night match at the US Open against world number 2, Michael Chang, in front of 24,000 people and millions watching on TV. So now the score is 5-4, and I'm 1 point away from winning the first set.
Salzenstein again turns and smiles to his fans.
See that smile right there? That's the exact moment that I lose the match.
I can't overcome my limiting thoughts and beliefs. I can't overcome the waves of pressure, stress, and anxiety coursing through my body and my mind. I can't own my zone for the rest of the match.
But I'm excited because my pro tennis career is taking off like a rocket ship until disaster strikes.
Over the next 2 years, I suffered 2 career-threatening injuries to my ankle and knee. My body is falling apart at the age of 24. I'm feeling embarrassed that I'm living in my parents' basement at the time, and it's killing my dating game. During those 2 years when I was basically on the shelf, I did a lot of soul searching. I make a decision. I become obsessed with all things high performance. I go to my first yoga class and start to rebuild a body that's out of balance. I become aware of those negative thoughts and limiting beliefs.
I start processing pent-up emotions like anger, fear, frustration, and worry, hurting my performances against those big-time players like Michael Chang.
After playing professional tennis for over a decade, sharing the court with legends like Pete Sampras, Roger Federer, Andy Roddick, and even John McEnroe, finally achieving my goal of breaking the top 100 in the world for the first time at the age of 30, I'm feeling burned out and stressed out. But none of those setbacks and losses match the stress and fear I experienced on December 30th, 2007. I remember walking into my brother's bedroom that morning. He's a high school senior at the time. Sprawled out on the floor, passed out, a white foamy substance coming out of his mouth. My brother Eric is overtaken by a cocktail of drugs. And when I see my brother lying helplessly on his bedroom floor, I make the decision to go all in to support his recovery from addiction.
It takes my brother's deep struggle from drug and alcohol addiction for me to make the difficult and abrupt transition from pro tennis player to performance coach.
And I quickly realized that coaching other high achievers to become more resilient and improve performance and well-being is exactly what I meant to do. Nearly 8 years after I saw my brother lying helplessly on his bedroom floor, we were together again. This time inside Wakula Maximum Security Correctional Facility outside of Tallahassee, Florida. 6 months earlier, after spending 52 days in solitary confinement, Eric calls me from the prison house phone. Jeff, I really want to change, but I have no idea how to do it. So we hatch a plan. We created a customized coaching program. He started calling me every week from the prison house phone for coaching sessions. Eric decides to make a comeback. He begins to strengthen and restore his body, rewire his mind, and reconnect to his heart. Eric also discovered a hidden talent for public speaking that he didn't know existed. Less than 3 years after getting out of prison, he's on that red dot on the TEDx stage. Look at that. You can tell who the tennis player is and who the bodybuilder is now. Sadly, the crippling power of addiction overtakes Eric, and we lost him to a fentanyl overdose a few years ago. Eric's story is an extreme example of what high achievers face: anxiety, stress, and disconnection from themselves. Eric's story is a powerful reminder of how we all can fall prey to this disconnected heart trap. But I know in my heart that I'm honoring Eric's legacy and his journey by being with all of you today, sharing this message. If I can help one person that's struggling with mental health and addiction beyond the own your zone and the performance, then we're moving the needle. It's not the stress that breaks us. It's how we carry it and work with it that matters. It's essential that we have stress reduction and resilience building fundamentals in place, not just to survive, but to thrive in today's uncertain environment. It's the fundamentals that elite athletes and performers use to thrive through the pressure and to master the longevity game in life and with work. These pro fundamentals live inside the Own Your Zone framework, a framework with 3 performance zones specifically designed to help us build resilience, unlock excellence, and optimize performance and well-being. These world-class athletes are obsessed with rest and recovery to achieve their foundational goals. Restoring our bodies, this is zone number 1. So here's your pro fundamental to restore the body: sleep deep. The most important part of the day is the night. If we average 5 hours of sleep per night for years, our mortality rate goes up 65%. Our thoughts create our reality. Our thoughts rewire the mind. We're in a second pandemic right now, the mental health crisis. The World Health Organization says that anxiety and depression are up 25%, and I believe that the number is much higher than that. Win with words. It's not about being positive. It's about removing negativity and complaining no matter what. Stop saying stupid stuff. Can I get agreement on that? Skillfully regulating our emotions allows us to reconnect to our heart. We do something called syncing the heart. We make a heart-brain connection to consistently regulate the emotions that drain our energy. This might be the first time you've paid attention to your heart for a while. If you notice your heart beating, you're actually starting to regulate your nervous system. This is how we take care of ourselves and inspire others to do the same. Own Your Zone in Panama.
I think he just touched my heart.
The best conference, public speaking space. It was amazing.
It would make me emotional just like thinking about it again.
We're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a difference. Thank you. Here's to owning your zone. Let's go.
On your zone.
Eric's not with us anymore, physically, but I'm still here. We're all still here. We're alive, and we're breathing, and our hearts are beating. Regardless of the outcomes in life and the uncertainty we face going forward, we can commit to waking up each day to being more present, to connecting to ourselves, and show up for others. Owning our zone. I'm Jeff Salzenstein. Thank you so much. Thank you.